Hello, good morning. Happy Tuesday. So I'm just getting ready to go into the office, drinking my coffee, gonna put my jewelry on. And I did not vlog yesterday because it was Thanksgiving Monday and I just had like a really big family day. It was really nice. We went to the winter club with my sister. Well, we went like my whole family, my sister, brother-in-law on both sides, kids, and my mom. And we did, like, the kids played at the play place, and then we did lunch, then we went swimming, and it was really fun. But it was such a big day, like swimming, especially with kids. At the end of it, I was just completely out of it. I was so tired. I went to bed so early yesterday. But it was really, really nice. And if you're watching the last vlog on Sunday evening, my mom met Mac's parents for the first time and it was lovely. It went well. I wasn't worried. I knew it was going to, but it was really fun. And then we had a really nice dinner. So successful weekend. Now getting back into the work week. Definitely have a busy one. We have a new gal, Alex, starting today. So I'm really excited to go and meet her. And then I have a couple like important meetings today. I do have one that's in person. So yeah, and just like having the short week is always a bit busier, and having someone new start, but I'm feeling really excited. I also did a ton of work on her training over the weekend, so I think it's going to be good, but I am kind of rushing to get out the house. I think it's just after 9 and I have a call at 10, so yeah, that's where we're at. My car is just warming up and something unexpected happened this weekend. We were gonna take my car to go to Mac's parents for dinner on Sunday evening. And my car wouldn't start. It was just like, I was pressing the button and it was just like clicking. It was just like click, 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 and it just wasn't turning on. And so I was like, dang. And so we just kind of left it because there was nothing that we could do. And then on yesterday, after we were done with our family activities, we got home around like 3:30 and I phoned AMA, or didn't phone, I used the app, and someone came out and basically my battery was dead. And so I was like kind of like, oh dang, I have to replace the battery, but it's fine. Like, I don't know, when I bought the car last year, the car was from 2019, so it probably had the original battery. I actually don't really know, but I was okay with it because I was like, okay, we'll replace the battery and then at least I know I'm good for like the winter. But it's kind of crazy because we just drove the car to Nelson and I also drove to Kananaskis, so I'm really happy that that happened while I was parked at home, not somewhere else. So anyways, he had to phone another guy and then I had to spend $315 on a new battery, which I was not prepared to spend. But in that moment, I just like, I think I handled it really well. I didn't like freak out. I was just like, it is what it is. I'm grateful that I can afford it. So now she has a new battery and hopefully we'll be good for the winter. But yeah, that was, it was a little bit inconvenient, but like I said, I'm grateful that I was able to afford it. There is frost on my car and I'm not ready to scrape it just yet. Anyways, gotta go scrape my car. I'm just walking to my meeting. It's really nice that it's like just a couple blocks away, but it is crisp outside. Hi cuties, I just got in the door. It was a good day. I'm honestly relieved that it's over just because I had a couple of important meetings today, but they went well. Our new gal Alex started. It was so sweet. She brought us in cookies by George, and because she used to be their social media manager, and I didn't think I'd be able to eat one. Then I saw that there was a vegan and gluten-free one, so I got to enjoy one. I'm out of breath just because I walked from my car. Anyways, I got a package and it is from Saltwater Collective. I got some bathing suits. I originally ordered them for the spa photo shoot that I was doing, but then the Canada Post strike delayed it. And Saltwater Collective, I have a couple of suits from them. They're really nice quality and they were having a end of season sale. So I'm really hoping that they fit me because I believe it's final sale. So let's take a look. I got one piece and one 2-piece. Oh my God, so cute. Okay, let's do the one piece first. I got kind of like a funky color. Ooh. Okay, it actually looks cute. And I also love they come in these little bags so you can store them in these little bags. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay. This is one of them. It's like green with these little white sleeves. I think that she is very cute. Hopefully it fits me well. And then I'm so excited about this one. I'm really excited about the top. It's just so cool. Okay. Oh yeah, it's so cool. Okay. It's like a halter. Sorry, you cannot see this very well. It's like a halter and one side is white and one side is black. So cute. Oh, it's kind of inside out. Anyways, and then the bottom, the matching bottom was actually like white on one side and black on the other side, but once I ordered it, they emailed me and said that the stock was wrong. So they had to switch it for another style. But it's just, oh my goodness, this is gonna be cheeky. It's just this style. This is crazy how little this is. Anyways, I think, I don't know, this, like, I do have bathing suits that are this cheeky, but we'll see. But I really, really love the top, and it'd be pretty easy for me to just get a black or white bottom. And then I've got this fun one as well. Good morning, cuties. We were up and at 'em this morning. I woke up at 7:30, got right on my walking pad, and I did around like 5,000 steps. I'm finding that I'm not accumulating steps as fast as I thought I would on the walking pad, which is silly because to get 10,000 steps, it takes like an hour and a half, even like when you're walking outside. So I don't know why I was thinking that it was gonna be so much faster on the walking pad. But anyways, that's gonna be my winter morning routine. Get up at 7:30, walk for at least half an hour. So I did that and then just got ready. Now I'm just finishing up. I still have to do my hair, put my jewelry on, and then we're heading to the office. I have a day very busy with meetings. I find that like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are really busy with meetings. Usually Mondays and Fridays are less busy. So it's just kind of the way that it happens, and it's fine. The meetings make the day go by really quickly. So, but yeah, like my ideal would be to get like my 10,000 steps before going into work, but I would have to walk for so long to do that. And 10,000 steps too, like I'm not really tied to that number. I think that like it's like an arbitrary number that people just like globbed onto, and I don't really know why, but it's just like a number for me to make sure that I'm moving my body. I've also noticed that on my Aura ring, my activity score has been really good because it wants you to move often throughout the day in like short little spurts instead of like sitting all day and then having like an hour of activity. And on my walking pad, I'm such like a busybody that I find I walk for like 10-15 minutes, then I want to get off and like have a sip of coffee, then go back on, and then get off and like check something, and I don't know, but it's been working for me. But yeah, that's my walking pad journey. Just put my jewelry on. I had an idea for an outfit that I think that I need to switch up. Basically I have this white button down and then these pants, but I think that it kind of looks like pajamas, so I think I need to change my pants, even though it's like really comfy, but I just think it's a little bit too much like pajamas, and I have an in-person meeting today, so we're gonna switch that up. I changed my pants just to some dark denim jeans, and I added a belt. So if I'm doing my point system, which if you missed it in the vlogs, this is something I learned on TikTok, and it's like a style tip where you want to add your outfit to equal 7 or more, but under 10, and basically each item in your outfit, it's either a 1 or a 2. A 1 is when it's like basic, 2 is when it catches the eye, so like a fun shape or pattern or just something that's like a little bit funkier. So this outfit is 1, 1, 1. So I only have 3. And then my shoes, I'm gonna wear my Boston Birkenstocks, so I'd say that's a 1 as well, so that's 4. So I need like 2 more points. So I wonder if I can add like a little sweater. I could go like very preppy and add like a little sweater on top. Let's try that out. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is like what the point system does, is like it makes you add like interest to your outfit. Sorry, I can't really do this while I'm filming. Anyways, like I feel like if I didn't have the sweater, this outfit would be like kind of boring, but I feel like it just like really adds something to it. So love that for me. Okay, now I just have to do my hair. And then let's see, I still like 1, 1, 1, 1. I think my jewelry could maybe be 1, and or my nails. And then my shoes is 1. So I think we're good. I think we're good here. I also forgot my bag. So my bag is definitely 2 points. So I think we're good here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. And I also put my hair up just to pull it back a little bit. It's that weird time of year right now where it's like -1 right now. But I'm not really that cold. I didn't bring a jacket, but later it's gonna be like 12 degrees. So I think I'll be fine without my jacket, but my car, I'm probably gonna have to scrape it. It's so weird. Not the most pleasant update. On my way into work, I got into a minor car accident and it was my fault. Okay, so I will fill you in later, but basically that was obviously upsetting. But I took the rest of the drive to just like cry a little bit and process it and acknowledge that that was something that was really hard that happened. And something with OCD, like a lot of people with OCD feel like greater responsibility for things that they don't really need to, but also when they are at fault at something, it can like really throw them off, and basically they can ruminate on it. I'm saying they, I mean me, can ruminate on it, and like it can become obsessive and it's not healthy. So anyways, I'm recognizing that that was upsetting. I hope that you can't really see that I've been crying. My eyes are still watery. Anyways, I'm gonna get it together because I want to have an effective work day, and I know that I need to just like regulate myself a little bit right now. So yeah, another thing I'm learning in therapy is about the window of tolerance, and that was something that took me out of my window of tolerance, which basically means I am not able to respond appropriately to even just like minor inconveniences now. So I really have to focus and pay attention to how I move about my workday, because I don't have enough like emotional capacity for other things going wrong, basically. Or if, I mean, things will happen, you know, and so I just have to watch how I am processing them and reacting to them. But I actually am really proud of how I handled that situation with the man. So I'll give you some details later. But anyways, I'm trying to use this as a learning opportunity, but it's hard. Anyways, let's get it together. Let's go in, let's get a coffee, and let's focus in on work. I'm pleased to report I had a good work day. I'm so proud of how I reacted to this morning, just like allowing myself to make mistakes and, you know, not be perfect and be human. Even the guy who like that I hit, I said like, I apologize. I forget exactly what I said, but he was like, that's why they're called accidents. So I charmed him. It was incredibly convenient that I had a therapy appointment today, so I just finished that. It went really well. I'm gonna give you a brief overview of what happened this morning, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because part of my growth is not ruminating on my mistakes. So, very quick synopsis. I was not paying as much attention as I should have, and I lightly rear-ended someone. So I was driving to the office and I was like stopping at a light kind of close to my house, and I didn't really stop in time, and I lightly bumped the truck in front of me. Anyways, as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, fuck. So anyways, I haven't gotten to an accident in like over 10 years. Anyways, opened the drawer. The guy, he was like middle-aged white guy driving a truck. He was obviously upset, and I said, I'm so sorry. This is not really how you want to start your day. And he said, no, it's not. And then we pulled over, and in that moment I decided that I was going to be not like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, or crying or whatever, but I was going to be kind and, you know, just exchange our information. I wasn't going to overreact, and I was going to just like try to make the best out of a shitty situation. So anyways, we got out. He was very grumpy at the beginning, but by the end of it, I could tell that he like warmed up to the situation. On his truck, there was like a very small scratch. Like I could barely notice it. I was like, where's the visible damage? Anyways, so like very minimal damage. But on my car, the grill, it like broke in some places. So I had a lot more damage on my car than on his car, which is good because I was the one that was at fault. Anyways, we exchanged information. At the end, I asked him his name, and then I like said his first name and I said, like, I sincerely apologize. I'm so sorry that this is how you had to start your day. I hope that you have a better day. And I gave him, like, I wrote in his notes at my first name, last name, phone number, email. Like, I feel like sometimes people are sketchy and they want to get away with like not providing lots of information. And I basically just said, like, feel free to contact me, like text and email is best. And I just felt so proud of how I handled the situation because I was kind, but I wasn't overly apologetic, and I wasn't having like a meltdown, and I just like took the situation for what it is. And now I also started the claim through my insurance, and in like old me would have been like, oh my God, do I really need to go through insurance? And I just like want to do the right thing. So I'm going to put through a claim on insurance. He's obviously going to do it on his to fix his little scratch. But anyways, we're going to do the right thing and get it sorted. But yeah, it was obviously a shitty situation, but literally a little piece of my grill. Shitty situation. I was the one at fault. I made a mistake, but I'm not beating myself up about it. At the end of the conversation with him, when I apologized, he said, that's why they call them accidents. And in that moment, I realized that I did a good job with that interaction because I softened him up, and he, you know, acknowledged that mistakes happen and accidents happen. So it could have been a lot worse. I told this to my therapist. She was like so proud of me of how I handled it, and I'm proud of myself, and that's really all that matters. So anyways, we are going to go home now. I have a little bit of work to finish up. Then I'm going to probably get a couple more steps in. I think I did 8,000 steps this morning, so I might just like finish that off, start cooking dinner, and just relax. For dinner tonight, I'm gonna make these cheeseburger meatballs. I have no idea how they're gonna turn out because like it's literally like cheese and relish and ketchup, but Mac loves cheeseburgers, and I don't know, I just like have all the ingredients, so I'm gonna try and make them. And then also the chicken Parmesan with no Parmesan. I'm gonna show you guys because I had a couple of questions about it. I tried to look up online, but the recipes are not available online. I usually don't love sharing, you know, from the cookbook, just because, you know, the chefs deserve us buying their cookbooks, but it's just one recipe and it's so good. What am I looking for? Chicken Parmesan. Oh, here we go. 36. Okay, here it is. I will show you this page if you want to screenshot it. It's really easy. It's just that you have to do the breading, which I feel like takes a while, and then this one here. I hope you enjoy. If you struggle with cooking, like motivating yourself to do it or enjoying it, I would highly recommend doing this method where you put out all of your ingredients. I think this is called mise en place, and basically everything is like portioned out in cute little bowls. I know it adds extra dishes, but it honestly makes a difference. So like just put everything out. I'm gonna get a bowl too, because I'm gonna need that. And then I also have my pan prepped with the, what's that called? What is that called? Parchment paper. Anyways, and then I'm gonna step away for a second, and then I'm gonna come back in and then make dinner. And it's gonna be so easy. It's gonna take like no time at all. And it just makes it a lot more enjoyable. And then you kind of clean as you go. And I swear it's not as bad as you think it is. cuties. What a day yesterday. Again, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. We're moving on. My insurance claim is just like processing, so they will tell me how much my repair is going to be. I actually learned a lot about auto insurance in Alberta yesterday, so now I know. Anyways, just getting ready to go to, not to the office just yet, which is why I'm wearing a hoodie. I am going to a client event, and it is a walk. It's a 5K walk starting downtown. It is for Petro-Canada Caremakers Foundation, so it's a walk supporting caregivers. So I'm going to grab some content. I'm going with Nathan, who's gonna be doing video, and I'm just gonna be doing some iPhone stuff. So kind of a nice way to start my day. It starts at 11, it goes till 1. So I'm just getting my day started here, and then I will go and do that walk, and then I will head over to the office to finish my day. I am wearing like, not like sweatpants, but like lounge pants, just because it's gonna be an active morning, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel being in like loungewear at work, even though, like, honestly, people wear hoodies all the time. That's not the weird part, it's more so my pants. So I don't know, I'm definitely overthinking it. But okay, I also wanted to put my hair up, but I'm wearing these Mary Young lounge pants, and they're so comfortable, and they're just like amazing. And like, they're not like sweatpants, they're like lounge pants, so I think I'll feel fine. I'm just gonna have to bring a pair of shoes. I'm gonna wear my runners to the walk, and then I'll probably bring Uggs for later. I am gonna put a pair of pants in my car just in case I really feel uncomfortable in my lounge pants. My lounge pants. Mary, if you're watching this, I love these lounge pants. They're the best. What do I have under my nail? Anyways, busy day today, as always. Hopefully no car accidents. Like, I gotta laugh about it. Oh no! Oh no. My Suntal 33 just like spilt everywhere. What happened? Well, I'm gonna be smelly. That's so weird. Okay, put on some jewelry. I think like my point system still even works for like this casual outfit. So like t-shirt 1, hoodie 1, pants 1, runners 1, so that's 4, and then I'm gonna wear a vest, so that's 5, and then my jewelry and maybe my nails like 1. It's not as exciting as other outfits that I've had, but we do what we can. It also doesn't really matter what I look like, although I do want to look like clean and put together because it is a client event. I got on my walking pad for like 10 minutes this morning, but I didn't do that much just because I knew I was gonna be doing this 5K walk. Earrings. Old Faithful. Oh, those cheeseburger meatballs were insane. Insane. Mac loved them. They were really easy to make, and I feel like that's gonna be a staple in our household from now on. They were so good and like just so different. I would never think to make cheeseburger meatballs. It was in like the kids section, but whatever. Okay, let's get ready to go. Here is my outfit. It's not the best, but it's not the worst, and it is very comfortable. So here's what we're working with. Got my little Arc'teryx vest on, and I also think that they have t-shirts, so I'm going to probably put the t-shirt over my hoodie, then put my vest back on. So anyways, I'm feeling prepared, and I'm going to stop and get a matcha on the way to the event. I just got myself a matcha, and I actually got the protein matcha. I had the chocolate protein cold brew, I think it was, the other day, and it was actually quite good. Today it's like very cold outside, it's like 0 degrees, so I got a hot matcha, and I got the protein one. I actually don't know how many grams of protein is in this. I'll have to look, but I was gonna get a matcha and egg bites, but like my appetite is just not there. I could not stomach the egg bites. I find in the morning I'm much better with like liquid calories. So like a protein shake is really good for me. So I hope that this is delicious because that would be really amazing. So let's try it together. Okay, yum. You can definitely taste a little protein flavor, but it almost like gives it a bit of sweetness, and I did get just like 1 pump of sweetener. It usually comes with 3, and I find that too sweet, but I think the protein is probably like sweetened a little bit. That's actually really good. That's gonna be a game changer for me for sure. The event was great. It was honestly a beautiful day for a walk, and I got my 10,000 steps in. So it's just after 1, and now I'm heading to the office. We're doing a short week hot lunch, and we got ramen. So I'm really excited, although I wasn't really able to make it gluten-free, so I think I just need to like take out the noodles, which feels like a crime, but anyways, we'll see what we can do. Hi cuties. I'm just leaving the office. It was a good day. It was honestly amazing that I was able to get my steps in during my work day. I already hit 10,000 steps, so I don't have to go on my walking pad, or I don't get to go on my walking pad tonight. I honestly really enjoy it. So it is 5:23, just heading home, and I think tonight it's gonna be a really chill night. Mac is making dinner. I think he's making chicken wings. I love chicken wings, especially when they're homemade, and Mac does such a good job at them. We did not have groceries. Like, we've just been winging it ever since like Thanksgiving. So last night we ordered groceries for them to be delivered between 5:30 and 6:30. So they should be delivered like any minute now, and Mac is home to receive them. So anyways, I'm happy that he'll be cooking dinner, and I'm just going to chill and rest tonight because it has been a pretty chaotic week. And honestly, today I'm feeling fine. I'm like not thinking about the car accident at all. I got a call when I was at work from the insurance people, and I'm going in on Tuesday morning to get the damage assessed and like for them to provide an estimate. So yeah, we'll see what I end up having to pay. Or I was looking it up, and like I have a $1,000 deductible, so if it's under $1,000, then I would have to pay out of pocket. If it's over that, then I would have to pay $1,000. My insurance would cover the rest. I think it's going to be under that. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, yep, I'm fine. I again am so proud of how I handled it. So the moral of the story is it is okay to make mistakes. It's okay to have an accident. That's literally why they call them accidents. You don't have to be perfect. You can be human. Again, you're allowed to mess up, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad person, and it doesn't mean that you even did anything wrong per se. I mean, don't go out and like commit crimes, but you know what I'm trying to say. There's no reason to beat yourself up over a simple mistake. So I hope that that resonated with you. I'm going to end the vlog off here because I feel like this is just like a nice wrap up, and I will start vlogging into the weekend. So I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.